Hello, it's ShadeX, and anime is a genre I rarely talk about on this channel. In the past, I did 2 anime movie reviews. One was of Dragon Ball Super Broly, which was unscripted, which I used Facecam for. It's a bad video. Don't watch it. I also did a review of the second My Hero Academia movie. It was scripted, but it's still a bad video. Don't watch it. Nowadays, though, I think I've improved a lot as a YouTuber, so I figured it'd be fun to talk about my new favorite anime. That anime being SPYXFAMILY. It's an anime I got into as soon as I saw the trailer. The trailer was super cute and also very suspenseful, and it convinced me to check out the show. The anime is about a spy called Agent Twilight, also known as Lloyd Forger. He puts together a fake family in the country of Ostania so he can go undercover for a mission. What's interesting about the family is that each member of it is special. Besides Lloyd being a spy, his adopted daughter Anya is a telepath. Then there's Lloyd's wife Yor, who is an assassin. Despite the Forger family being a ruse forged by Lloyd, it's clear when watching the show that all 3 care for one another. See what I did there? The family's last name has gotta be intentional. What's great about the show is that neither Lloyd or Yor know that Anya is a telepath. Anya, along with the audience, know the true identities of Lloyd and Yor, while everyone else, including the 2 parents, don't. Anyway, currently I'm watching the show with subs on Hulu. The English dub, meanwhile, is on Crunchyroll, and while it's currently 1 episode behind, I am still glad the show is being simulcast. The dub isn't bad at all, however, as a guy who wants to be caught up with shows as much as possible, I am willing to watch a show with original Japanese audio with English subtitles. And no, not everyone loves reading, but I'm fine doing that. While season 1 of the show isn't finished at the time of writing, I still want to talk about it. Once season 1 is finished, I'll do a deeper dive. Anyway, now I'll talk about the show itself, and the main reason why I think people find SPYXFAMILY very appealing, its wholesomeness.
As a spy, getting that part of the mission done so easily worries me. So, is this okay with you?
A spy on a mission? So cool!
I'm not cut out to be a spy? No. I just should have never put this kid in danger. How could I forget I'm working to create the kind of world where kids won't have to cry like that? That's why I'm a spy.
Papa might be the world's biggest liar, but he's a cool liar. A spy, an assassin. This is so cool!
Hey! You're, even in sickness or in sadness, no matter what hardships we may face, let's do it together.
Yeah.
Until my mission,
until my killing,
do us part.
Mama, wanna hold hands?
Yes, that sounds delightful.
Glad to see that Anya likes her. The plan is working. After today, we'll have the appearance of a normal... No. We'll be seen as a fine upper crust family. Anya.
Mommy.
Well, that answers that. So you do prefer your old mother?
This is cruel.
Let's calm down, Yor.
But she...
Remain calm for the mission.
Don't snap at me just because she loves you less. Now I feel better.
Stand down, Twilight. To our family's bright future.
SPYXFAMILY is really great. What started out as a manga created by Tatsuya Endo, that's first chapter was released in 2019, has now become the hit anime of 2022. This anime, as I stated earlier, is super wholesome. That's the appeal of the show. Despite there being violence in the anime, which should be a given since the show is about a spy dad and an assassin mom, there's one key factor that makes this show wholesome, that being the character Anya, Lloyd's adopted adopted daughter. Without her, this show wouldn't be as good as it is. The family as a whole in this show is great, and Anya is a key part of it. What I really love about this show is how the characters are introduced. In episode 1, Agent Twilight is first depicted as a spy who is dedicated to his work. He goes above and beyond to complete a mission, even if it means dating the enemy's daughter, whose name is Karen, for intel. After he gets the intel, he breaks up with her. With the new mission in Ostania, Twilight adopts the identity of Lloyd Forger. There, he must create a fake family, which starts with Anya. Anya is a telepath with a mysterious past who is aware Lloyd is a spy. Anya is very excited about Lloyd being her new father since she knows his true profession. Lloyd is unaware, however, that his adopted daughter truly knows his identity since she is a fan of a spy cartoon. Whenever she mentions spy stuff, he assumes she's talking about the show. Anya is alone at the house one day, plays with her father's spy gear, and inadvertently contacts some villains that he was pursuing as Agent Twilight. Anya gets captured, which leads to Lloyd going out of his way to rescue her. After disguising himself as a different person, he manages to save Anya. Lloyd then attempts to abandon her, giving her a note that will get her back to the adoption agency, believing that she won't be safe around him. What is great about this scene is that while leaving, Lloyd remembers his past as a sad, lonely kid. Because of that, he has a vow to not let a kid cry in his ideal world. Following that, Lloyd gets into a fight with his enemies, one of which is revealed to be Karen's father. The scene where Lloyd gets the upper hand on this villain is really intense.
Tell me, how's Karen doing?
How do you know my daughter's name?
It's my job. That's what spies do. I know her height, weight, shoe size, favorite foods, and the location of every mole on her body. She's got nothing on your rap sheet, but I know all the times she's broken the law.
That's absurd. My Karen would...
Edgar, I also know how much you care about your daughter. So listen, if you want your precious girl to have any kind of a normal life, you'll leave me the hell alone.
Yeah, Lloyd is a really great spy, and honestly, it's scary how dedicated he is to his job, especially how he memorized Karen's shoe size, all these details. It's scary, and it sure scared that man. Anyway, despite telling Anya to leave, she sticks around. Lloyd then decides to keep her as his adopted daughter. Following that, Anya studies for a test and succeeds. After celebrating, Lloyd seems relaxed, which shocks him. It's really clear that despite him believing to be a father solely for a mission, deep down he cares for Anya. The episode ends with Lloyd realizing both parents need to appear at the school interview. Episode 2 is about Lloyd looking for a wife. He gets access to Ostania files and looks into the single women in the country. The wife he ends up with is Yor. It's clear in this episode that both of them need each other, but not for romantic reasons, at least for now. Both of them need a partner to conceal their true identities as a spy and an assassin. Yor is really great when she is first introduced. When she's first shown, her friends are curious why she's single. Yor is even warned about spies arresting some women, which is great foreshadowing before she meets Lloyd. Her co-workers find it suspicious that she isn't in a relationship. Not only that, but Yor's brother really wants her to meet someone as well. Worried, she lies and says she's in a relationship. After that, under the alias Thorn Princess, she murders some people. Soon Lloyd and Yor meet at a clothing store and plan to get in a relationship with one another. Anya then sees Yor and realizes she's an assassin and is very excited. However, after Yor sees Anya, she believes Lloyd to be a married man and is afraid that his possible wife will go after her. Worried she'll lose an assassin mom, Anya does an adorable dance and sings a sad song to gain her attention.
Oh, poor me. I'm so lonely because I've got no mama.
What's this about?
I just need a mama so bad.
Lloyd then lies that Anya is his biological daughter and that his first wife died, which relieves Yor. The two then agree to meet at a party. However, Lloyd gets busy retrieving treasure from thieves and can't make the party in time. Thankfully, he's able to make it, but before he goes to the party, he gets a ring to propose to Yor with. Lloyd's appearance shocks Yor's co-workers who thought she was lying. Lloyd then lies and says he's her husband. The woman who is hosting the party gets angry at Yor, believing the lie lie of her having a successful husband. She then attempts to throw a tray of hot food at her, which Yor catches with her feet. She has really good reflexes. The episode ends with Lloyd lying about the enemies chasing him after him and Yor leave the party, saying that they are his psychiatric patients when in reality they are the thieves. Lloyd then fights the thieves and throws a grenade at them and uses the grenade as a wedding ring. That's just so clever. Despite the violence going on, it's such a cute moment. Then the episode ends. Episode 3 is a great episode because it finally has Lloyd, Yor, and Anya act as a family. The episode is about them preparing for a school interview. This episode is very funny, especially the scenes at the start where Anya claims she was helping out with chores, only for Lloyd to correct her.
I helped Papa clean too.
Oh, did you now? You did such a good job.
Yeah, I did. Thank you. See?
You know all you did was knock over the mop bucket.
The highlight of the episode for me was seeing the cute family outings they went on. These outings included going to an opera and a museum. Anya, of course, pronounces the word outing wrong. It's overall a very wholesome episode. I love seeing Yor act as a mother in this episode. In the episode, we learn a lot more about Yor. For example, she is enamored with the painting of a guillotine and a knife at a restaurant. One cute moment I liked in this episode is the one where Anya draws the true identity of her parents in the kids area at the museum. She's worried her powers will be revealed, but Lloyd views her art as a recreation of the Spy cartoon she likes, which relieves her. Anyway, Anya manages to help stop a thief that stole an old lady's purse using her telepath powers. Yor was the one who initially pursued the thief, but Lloyd ends up being the one to retrieve the purse. The old lady then thanks Lloyd for getting the purse back and says that they are a cute family. Also, Anya mentions that her mom and dad are flirting, but they both deny it. So far, this is my favorite episode of the show. It's really great. Then there's episode 4, the last one I'll talk about for this video. In this episode, Lloyd, Yor, and Anya go to Eden Academy for the interview. The episode has funny, unexpected things happen, like a sudden stampede of farm animals. What's great about this episode is despite having roadblocks in their way, they are always prepared. This includes having multiple changes of clothes. Henry Henderson, a teacher and housemaster at the school, is very impressed by the family's elegance. The interview seems to be going well, however, Murdoch Swan, another housemaster and teacher at the school, is very critical of the family due to himself being divorced. He asks a cruel question to Anya if she loves her birth mother more or stepmother more, which makes her cry. Yor is upset about this and Lloyd is too. This leads to him punching a table across from Murdoch. The table ends up broken and Lloyd and Yor leave after being told to do so. Despite this issue, however, Henry still wants Anya to go to the school. The family is saddened, believing that they may not be able to send Anya to Eden Academy. However, she has hope since the two older housemasters were very kind to them. The Forgers then drink tea together. The picture of them falls down, which they all view as somewhat of a bad omen. Okay, episode 5. I'm going to talk about it real quick. I didn't think the show could get even more wholesome, but episode 5 is about Lloyd organizing a whole rescue mission for Anya because she doesn't want to go to school. It's really cute, super wholesome. Anya has an elaborate spy rescue fantasy where she wants Lloyd to save her. It's just so cute. It's so cute. Really good episode. I didn't think the show could top episode 3 or 4, but it just did, and I'm sure episode 6 is gonna be great as well.
Now we'll be right back after these messages.
I really like this show. Super fun!
Overall, the appeal of the show is that it depicts a family getting to know each other. I really love seeing the unconventional families slowly get to know each other in each episode. It's very clear that the members of this family care about one another's well-being despite it being a ruse. It's the family dynamic of this anime that makes the show very wholesome. I really love SPYXFAMILY so far, and I'm looking forward to more episodes. I really love watching a new episode of SPYXFAMILY each Saturday. Wow, it's as if releasing anime weekly is a good thing. I wish some other companies would learn from that. Cough, cough, Netflix, cough, cough. You can simulcast. Comey can't communicate. You can simulcast JoJo Stone Ocean 2. Overall, SPYXFAMILY is great. Please go watch it. This has been ShadeX, and I hope you all feel nothing but good vibes.